Guys, creating strong media content used to mean jumping between a bunch of different tools. One for images, one for video, one for editing, one for upscaling, and maybe another one for audio. And if you needed something polished for a campaign or product launch, the whole process could take days. I'm Daniel, welcome to my channel where I make smart tutorials. Today we are looking at Abacus Studio, an agentic media generation platform that helps you move from idea to image, from image to video, and from rough concept to finished creative asset in one workflow. In this video we'll test two practical cases: a realistic UGC-style product video and a full home office transformation video, where the agent plans the scenes, generates the assets, adds motion, and assembles everything together. Also, I've left all the useful links in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out. So let's get into it. Alright folks, let's start with the first practical case, a realistic product video. For this one, I don't want something that looks too perfect or too AI glossy. I want it to feel like content you might actually see on Instagram, TikTok, or a brand's website. So I'm using a simple product, a minimalist thermal mug. That's a good test because the object is clean, but the final result can easily look fake if the lighting, movement, or framing feels too artificial. Instead of asking for a perfect studio shot, I describe a more natural scene. I ask for window light, soft shadows, light steam above the mug, and a realistic desk setup in the background. Mates, I also add small everyday objects, like a laptop, a book, and a houseplant, because those details make the image feel more lived in. Now the system generates the first photo reference, and this is already a strong starting point. The mug looks realistic, the lighting feels natural, and the frame doesn't scream synthetic render. The agent also describes the scene elements, from product and lighting to composition and background, which gives us a clearer creative direction before moving forward. Next, we take this static image and turn it into motion. I asked the system to use the generated frame as the base and transform it into a UGC-style video. For this step, I add smartphone lens distortion, warmer lighting, soft shadows, natural skin texture, and a gentle hand movement where someone slightly lifts the mug. That kind of detail matters, guys. If the hand movement is too perfect, the video feels fake. If the lighting is too clean, it feels like a render. But if the camera has a little handheld imperfection and the movement feels human, the result becomes much more believable. Then I ask the agent to create a vertical video for social platforms. The person should look into the camera, smile naturally, pick up the mug, show it from different angles, and finish with a friendly nod. I also add a little handheld camera shake to remove that overly digital feeling. And here we go, friends, the video is ready.
I really love how sleek this design is. The matte finish feels so premium.
The final output feels much closer to a real social ad than a basic AI clip. The product stays visible, the hand interaction feels natural, and the whole thing has that someone recorded this casually, but it still looks good feeling. Now, the platform gave me a horizontal version instead of vertical, but for this demo it still works. And if you need the vertical one, it's just one click to regenerate. For marketers, this is a useful workflow, because you can go from product concept to social-ready video much faster. You can test different backgrounds, tones, styles, and formats without arranging a real shoot every time. Guys, let me take a little break to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, but helps me make even more fun tutorials for you. Thanks! Now let's move to the second case, a home office transformation video. The idea is simple. We start with an empty bright room, and then the room gradually becomes a cozy workspace. First, a wooden desk appears, then a comfortable chair, then plants, warm lighting, and small decorative details. This type of content can work for interior design, productivity brands, real estate, lifestyle marketing, or even a YouTube intro. I write the prompt and ask the agent to create this transformation as a sequence. Folks, right away, the agent asks clarifying questions about format, quality, duration, and whether I want to upload references. That's a good sign, because it means the workflow is trying to structure the project instead of giving a random output. For this example, I choose a horizontal 16:9 format, high quality, and tell it to generate everything from scratch without photo references. This gives the agent the creative constraints it needs. Then the agent builds a media plan, and this is probably my favorite part. Instead of giving me one random clip, it breaks the video into 5 logical scenes with a total duration of about 30 seconds. The first scene starts with an empty room, then the desk appears, then the chair, then plants and lighting, and finally the completed cozy workspace. Mates, it also defines camera movement, interior details, text overlays, and even background music. In this case, it suggests a relaxed lo-fi mood, which fits the transformation concept really well. So instead of manually writing a full storyboard, I can review the plan and approve it. If everything looks good, I confirm that the plan is perfect and tell it to begin generation. Now we can see the agent working through the sequence. It generates the visual stages, turns them into short video clips, adds the background music, and assembles everything together. One scene shows the empty room, another adds the wooden desk, another brings in the chair and decorative elements, and step by step the workspace becomes complete. And this is different from generating random clips one by one, guys. The agent is following an approved structure, so the video has a clearer beginning, middle, and ending. Now let's watch the final video. The room transformation feels clear, the pacing makes sense, and the final output looks like something you could use for a social post, landing page, interior design concept, or campaign visual. What I like most here is that Abacus Studio is not forcing me to think in isolated assets. I am not just creating one image, then manually figuring out what to do next. I am directing a workflow. The system helps with planning, generation, motion, editing, and assembly. And mates, that's where the platform becomes useful for more than just creators. For marketing teams, this can help produce campaign variations faster. For brand teams, it can help explore visual ideas before committing to a full shoot. And for social teams, it can generate short-form concepts quickly. Folks, another important thing is that the workflow supports different creative tasks in one environment. You can generate images, create videos, work with audio, produce lip sync, upscale outputs, and refine materials. So instead of stitching together 5 different tools, you can keep more of the creative process inside one workspace. So guys, Abacus Studio feels less like a simple AI generator and more like a creative production environment. You're not just asking for one image or one video, you're guiding an agent through a workflow. In the product example, we went from a realistic mug image to a UGC-style social video. In the home office example, we gave the agent a story idea, reviewed the media plan, and watched it build a full transformation video scene by scene. If you create ads, product visuals, social videos, campaign concepts, or branded media, this kind of agentic workflow can save a lot of time and give you more room to experiment. If you're excited to try it out, or if you have already used it and have some thoughts to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and till next time.